Today we are going to discuss polymerization. What is polymerization? So, as the name indicate, clear? So, polymerization is a process in which polymers formed. In which polymers formed. Polymerization is a process in which monomers combine by different way and form a long chain of what? A long chain of monomer, that is called, this process is known as polymerization, and the long chain of polymer is also known as polymer. Clear? So we can classify polymerization in two main groups. The first one is condensation polymerization, and the other name of condensation polymerization is step growth polymerization. The other one is addition polymerization. What? Addition polymerization. Clear? The other name of addition polymerization is chain growth polymerization. Clear? So further, we can classify addition polymerization into free radical polymerization. Clear? Addition polymerization are further divided into what? Into free radical polymerization and ionic polymerization and coordination polymerization. Clear? Okay. So we can further divide ionic polymerization into anionic polymerization, cationic polymerization. Clear? So you should know, in today's lecture we will discuss what? Addition polymerization. Clear? So and every step and every type of addition polymerization have three main steps. Clear? So note down this classification, and I want to go ahead. Okay? So addition polymerization have three common steps. Addition polymerization may be ionic, means cationic, anionic, or coordination, but the common steps in each type of in each type of addition polymerization is what? Number one, addition polymerization have three main steps. Number one, initiation step. Number two, propagation step. Number three, termination step. Number three, termination step. What? Termination step. Clear? So addition polymerization completes in three main steps. Number one, initiation step. Number two, propagation step. Number three, termination step. Okay? So for example, in today's lecture we discuss what? Free radical polymerization. What? Generally we are going to discuss free radical polymerization. Clear? So free radical addition free radical addition polymerization. Okay? So the first one is free radical addition polymerization. So what is free radical addition polymerization? A free radical addition polymerization is a type of polymerization which propagate or in which polymers are formed by what? By free radical mechanism, by free radical pathway. Okay? So for example, so we know that in this type of polymerization the polymer will formed by what? By free radical. Okay? Polymer will propagate with free radical. So for example, we know that every type of polymerization have main factor, three main steps that are common in all. So the first one is initiation. So what type of initiation takes place in free radical polymerization. Clear? So those reaction or those polymerization processes which are carried out by free radical polymerization reaction needs initiator. They can't initiate self. Clear? So for free radical addition polymerization we need initiator. So what type of initiator we need? Clear? So for example for example for initiation of polymerization with free radical wave we need initiator. We need initiator. So what type of initiator we need? We need initiator having unpaired electron. We need, or in other words, for initiation with free radical polymerization wave we need a free radical. Clear? What we need? For example, we need free radical. Suppose I want to donate free radical with this symbol or with this symbol. For example, this is the symbol to which we choose. Clear? So for example, we show the initiator. Clear? The initiator are the first thing which are responsible to start the polymerization. Clear? So this free radical doesn't produce self. Clear? So here in order to produce what free radical we need something. So what are these? So in order to produce initiator we need what? It may be light. For initiation of free radical polymerization we need initiator. So what is initiator? Or we need free radical. So for the production or for the initiation of free radical, clear, we need what? Light. So this free radical may be formed with the help of light. Clear? As you know, for example, R, for example, this is R and the other one is also R. So with the help of ultraviolet radiation free radical can be produced. Clear? Okay. Sometimes we need metal ion. Clear? We need metal ion. Okay. For example, Fe plus 3, Co plus 2 or Co plus 3, etc. Okay. So we need, for example, peroxides. Clear? Okay. So we know that if we want to start the polymerization with the help of radical, so we will produce a radical. So how we will produce a radical? So radical can be produced by light, by the reaction of metal ion. Clear? And so many other ways. Clear? Okay. So in the initiation step we need initiator which initiate the reaction. How it initiate the reaction? The initiator initiate the reaction by producing free radical. Okay. So for example, now we have produced free radical. Okay. So for example, this is our free radical. What? This is our free radical that we have produced. Or for example, this is a free radical. It may be peroxide or it may be simple carbon. Clear? Or it may be hydroxide. Okay. This is what? This is a free radical symbolically. Clear? Symbol for free radical. Okay. So this was initiation step. initiation step is in a free radical polymerization reaction is a step where free radical is formed. So how free radical is formed? For the preparation or for the production of free radical, we need initiator. It may be sunlight, it may be some catalyst. Okay, so when we produced initiator, then the second step is propagation. What? Propagation. Okay, so the second step is propagation. What? Propagation step. Propagation step. In this step, for example, in first step, this initiator step, this is also initiation. We are discussing initiation. For example, free radical is formed and it attacks on the monomer. So what is monomer? For example, we take ethylene, or CH vinyl chloride. For example, we have taken vinyl chloride. Okay, this is initiation step when free radical is formed, and also this free radical attack where? At that point, where? Clear? Or symbolically I can show it. This is free radical and its electron come here, and for example these are two bonds. One is pi bond, this is pi bond, this is sigma bond. These are two electrons. The one electron come here while the other electron remains there. Okay, so bond is formed as, for example, X. This is a free radical which bind here, CH2. Okay, and CHCl free radical. Okay, this was initiation step. Free radical is formed and free radicals combine with what? With monomer. Okay, so now we are going to discuss propagation step. So what is propagation step? Propagation step is that step where the this species combine and recombine to form a long chain of what? Of polymer. As this was what? This was initiation. So in propagation step, second step is propagation. Clear? As the name indicate, propagate. Clear? So as you see, for example, this was a free radical which was combined with what? With monomer. Clear? And this was what? This was chlorine. Okay, this is also free radical. Okay, so this free radical will attack on other monomer. As you see, CH2 double bond CHCl. For example, this is a pi bond, and the one electron of pi bond come here and the other come here. Okay, so what is formed? So the result is what will be the result? What? For example, X CH2 CHCl single bond CH2 CHCl and free radical. This free radical will attack again on the other monomer. Clear? That is vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride. That is vinyl chloride. Okay, this is pi bond, this is sigma bond. This electron come here while this come here. So what will form? X. Clear? CH2 CHCl CH2 CHCl CH2. This is CH2. Okay, and CHCl Cl and dot. Okay, so this is a propagation step. Clear? So now we are going to discuss what termination step. Okay, what? So what is termination step? Termination step is a type of step where the polymerization or where the polymer become dead. Clear? Where the propagation terminate. Terminate means where the reaction stop. Clear? Where the reaction stop. So generally, can I write it as clear? X X CH2. This is the first species which were produced in the initiation step. And CH X L Cl. Clear? So this is repeating unit. This is your repeating unit. For example, CH2 CH Cl. Okay, and at the other point CH CH Cl and dot. Clear? This means when n units, when infinite units, when n number of units of monomer combine, clear, it may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Clear? So this was propagation step. So what will be termination step? Clear? So the termination step, the termination in free radical pathway may be by any three ways. Clear? By any three ways. So the termination, clear? So third one is the termination. The first was initiation, propagation, and third is termination. So it may be termination of free radical reaction may be due to what? May be due to coupling of the chain, okay, by self proportionation reaction, by self proportionation, clear? Or, and the third one is by the chain or atoms recombination, we will discuss later. Clear? So these three are main. Okay, so first of all we want to terminate this is the result of propagation. So now I want to dead the polymer, to die the polymer. We need a die polymer, or we need such type of polymer which do not react again. Clear? So now this is a free radical, this is electron which is more reactive. So I want to finish its reactivity. So the process in which this electron is inactivated is known as termination. So now I want to inactivate this electron by what? By coupling of the chain. Okay, so now we will terminate, we will inactivate this electron to get a dead polymer by what? By what process? By a process of coupling. So for example, this is one monomer. Clear? And in the container there is not one monomer but several type of monomer. For example, this is one monomer and this is a second monomer in the container. Okay, this is the second type of monomer, and CH and CHCl. Okay, so by coupling means the pair which combine. So for example, it come here and it come here. Okay, so what type of bond takes place? So the bond is found between these two. the bond formed between this was the result of propagation step. This is another result of propagation step. So when these chain propagate further and further, at the end, these propagated species recombine and form a dead polymer. What? A dead polymer. A dead polymer means in free radical reaction, a dead polymer means a polymer which are in a inactivated form. This is inactivated form. This polymer doesn't react by what process? By free radical reaction process. Clear? Okay, this is our result. Clear? Okay. The second, this was the termination by what? By the chain coupling reaction. Okay. So now I want to terminate the reaction by what? By what process? By self-proportionation reaction, as we have discussed. For example, this is a propagated species and this is also a propagated species. So now I want to get a dead polymer. Okay. So how we will inactivate this electron and this electron. Okay. For example, this is a hydrogen S and this is a reactive species. Clear? So you know that this is one electron and this is second electron. Okay. So for example, this come here and this one come here. Okay. So what is formed? And this electron form a bond with this electron. Okay. So what we will obtain? We will obtain that species. This electron will combine with what? Sorry. This electron combine with that. So what will form? For example, can I write it as double bond will form and this electron will come here, and this CH will become CH2. Okay. Double bond here, double bond formed here, double bond formed, and here what? The hydrogen from that point come to that. So such type of process is known as self-proportionation reaction. Self-proportionation means self-oxidation reduction. Okay. The third one is by the chain combination. Clear? But it is the rare way where that occur. For example, this is a propagated species. Clear? And we have this long chain in a container. So what will happen? For example, these are two electrons, one combine here and other combine here. Clear? So as a result, this hydrogen come here, as this hydrogen come here, and this will remain in free radical form. So these are three ways. Clear? With the help of which we can form a long chain of polymer with what? With three main stages. First one in initiation step in free radical chain addition polymerization. The initiation step is a step where free radical is formed with the help of initiator. Clear? And this free radical attack on the monomer. Clear? And the second step, the ring propagate. Clear? And long chain of polymer formed. And in termination step, the ring terminate or inactivated or become dead. Clear? So the ring can be terminated with the help of what? Ring can be terminated with the help of self proportionation or ring coupling. Clear? Ring coupling. These are two main processes. So we will meet in the next beneficial lecture. So note down and learn.